Hello everyone, welcome to the first online tutorial brought to you by Onnit, helping you stay on it every day of your life. Today we'll be talking about to-do lists, which I consider to be the daily person's savior because it helps you remember things that you may sometimes forget. So without further ado, let's start learning about how to make our own to-do lists. The first thing I want to do is open up my Word program. I use Microsoft Word, you might use something else, but they should be essentially the same. And what I want is a Word document. So I'm going to choose that, and it's going to open up to this. So the first thing I want to do is I want to make a title. My title is going to be to do : and then the second thing I want to do is I want to save this just so that I don't lose it, and it will be called to do template. Save it to my desktop, and we're good to go. That way, if anything funky happens, we won't lose it. Next, I want to change the layout orientation. I want to change it from portrait to landscape. This is just because I generally need more room for when I do my to-do list. You might not. It's totally up to you. Now, we want to go into tables and new table. Now we're going to start with only 3 days, and we're going to need 2 squares for each day. So we want a total of 6 squares. So that'll give us 6 columns and then 8 rows. Click on that and voila, there you go. You might have some table styles. You could prefer to just leave it like that. I prefer this one. That's just me. And then what you're going to do is you're going to alter the sizes of these a little bit. So if you notice, as I come closer to it, it'll change into a little arrow. When I click that little arrow, it just highlights that column, and then I'm free to make adjustments to it. Now you can make adjustments without highlighting the column, but I found that sometimes it doesn't like when you do that, so it just saves you some trouble if you just highlight the column. Okay, and you notice we've made these a little bit smaller. You can probably deduce what we're going to do with that. If you can't, then you'll just have to wait and be in suspense for a little bit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to alter the sizes of these bigger ones. We're going to make them even bigger. Figure out what these little boxes are for yet? I'm sure you have. You're very smart. And again, this is totally for you. It's to help you stay organized. And if it's not perfect, then it's not perfect. No one is really going to get down on you for that. Okay, now that we have all 3, what we're going to do is we're going to highlight all of the columns. So wait till you see that arrow, click on it, and then highlight the whole thing by dragging your arrow over. And then go up to Edit and Copy. Now if you know the keyboard shortcuts, go ahead and use that. It's exactly the same. And give yourself some room, and then go to Edit, Paste. Again, go ahead and use keyboard shortcut if you know it. And there you go. You don't have to make a whole new one all over again. And up here, we're going to start with the days of the week. So I'm going to start with Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, come down here, and we could do Thursday, Friday, and I'm going to put Saturday and Sunday together. That works for me. It may not work for you. It's totally up to you. Feel free to change this. You can make 3 tables, you can make 7. It's completely up to you depending on how many tasks you have to do. Now, have you figured out what these little boxes are for? I'm sure you have. It's so we can check things off. So what I want to go to is Insert up here where my mouse is. Click on that, come down to Symbol, and then Symbol Browser. From there, I'm going to look for a check mark that I can insert. See, I have a variety over here. I like this one, so I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to drag it over to here, and I'll put it in for you. I'm going to copy that again, and then insert it here. Now I know what you're thinking. Why do I need to do this if I already knew I was supposed to check things off? My answer is simple. It just makes it look prettier, and it helps you remember things to do because I'm sure you all know that things get very crazy when you have a lot to do, and you may even forget the simple things like checking off your to-do list. Alright, there you go. Let's save it one last time. Save our template, and our template is done. Now what I want to do is I want to make a new file for this week, so I'll go to File, Save As, and mine will be to do February 21st. And then from there in the title, I can put in the date. And it'll cover this entire week. Save it again, and I'm done. Now, if I have some permanent things that I know I need to put in, for example, I know I have a Bio 112 exam today, I can put that in because I know it's there. Another thing I know is that I have a Bio 412 exam here, and then I have a Religion 235 exam there. I don't want that bold, so we're gonna change that. So these are things I know that I absolutely have to do. Another thing is I have to meet with Cake Lava for wedding cake. I know I have to do that. So since I know I have to do these things, I will put them in the computer. But as we all know, things come up along the week, and we have to pen and pencil some things in. So it's totally up to you. You can write everything, you can type everything. The option is totally yours. But I hope this brought some clarity to your life. I hope you realize how easy it is to make a to-do list and how easy it could possibly make your life if you have everything organized right there for you. And I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching this tutorial, and here's hoping that you always stay on it.